I think everyone can benefit from what you do, the conversation that you have, the speech that you give. And I say everyone because, as me, as you mentioned, I'm not a first responder. I am. Uh, I'm a coach, a grief coach, which came about because of the death of my son. But I believe everybody can benefit from hearing what you have to say because using myself as an example, not being a first responder, it gives me a glimpse into the lives of first responders, whether it's the 911 ladies and gentlemen that handle those first calls, whether it's you all, the firefighters, even the police officers, everyone. It gives me a glimpse into you all's lives, which otherwise I would not have had. Now, my son was a professional firefighter, but he did not, he told the funny stories or the silly stories. And as the more time I spend with OIT, I often wonder what things did he see that affected his mental health and his mental wellness. So OIT has given me a really good glimpse into the lives of what goes on inside the yellow tape, as well as now thinking about the things that you all cannot unsee. I mean, that you have to take with you and you don't get to unsee it. You don't get to lay it down. So it compounds the rest of life. So that's why I say everybody. And I also think whether it's OIT, but something similar, I think new recruits, I think even hospital, like emergency room folks, because they see a lot of when you all bring them in or send people into the hospitals. So I just think it would be a great space for everybody. And then I think Justine mentioned family. Um, I just think everybody could benefit from hearing what you have to say. And I know it has brought much awareness. It has heightened my awareness. It has heightened my compassion and my grace toward um, first responders just by you dropping me in the deep end of the OYT pool at OYT number 2. Mm. So that's my thoughts. That's my thoughts.
Well, you and I, we talk a lot and we've become good friends. And I'll stay on. I'm going to stay on her for one more minute. If that's all right, Sean, for a second. A big part of my goal, my mission is to, like you just mentioned, I talk to families because I think it's so important for the family members, including their spouses, including their friends. So, I mean, kind of a hard question to even ask you, but do you feel? And I thought about this before with your son. I thought of well, with my friend and your son, and I thought about it with Tom's family. And there's no way to be Nostradamus, but do you feel had you heard some of what I'm trying to do before he passed, this would have helped you understand him better?
I don't know if it would have helped understand better, but it I think it would have given me I would have asked more questions. When he told the funny stories or the silly things that you all see and the questions that people ask, he was a great storyteller. But had I known what I know now, it probably would have prompted me to say, so Daniel, have you ever had to deal with XYZ? So it probably would have helped in that way.